today I wanted to share with you my newest projects. I actually have two here, and I also have two cutting files for you. And the first one is this little Mickey head purse or slash mini head. I want to let you know that I do have one. This is actually built within the frame here. The mini is, and then I have another one that says Mickey, and that would be in one of the ears, okay? And that will all be in the same file. I also have this super cute layered mini bow. You could turn this into a shaker if you want to, and you can increase the size. So you'll see in just a minute that it can get bigger, but I really love it. So I made this little shaker purse slash gift box, or whatever you want to do. I used the Photo Plays Tula and Norbert, Sweet as Honey. And also, this is a Kokorosa Studio guest design team project as well. I created one of their, I did one of their die cuts, and this is so cute. It's this little honey pot. I did create the font honey, and then I used my white Jelly Roll pen, number 10. This is a Sakura pen. You can find them on Amazon, probably Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I don't know for sure, but I just kind of did these little dots around, or, like little stitching lines, faux stitching lines. And then I used one of my little Mickey Mouse charms. Sorry, hold on, let me get it right here. Or Minnie Mouse charms that I got on Ally. And it's so cute. I just love it. You get a little closer there. Love that. And then this actually I got from Michael's at Christmas time. It was on clearance. And so the shaker pieces, I used a lot of my Mickey plus other shakers that I've gotten from, I believe Kokorosa, not Kokorosa. I don't know who I got it from, but anyway, I did get these from Tall Mouse. So also Paper Phenomenon, and some from Amazon, just kind of like everywhere, okay? So sorry, I got a little bit of glue on there, and I've got it on my fingers. As you can tell, I just finished this project, so there is a tutorial on this. The purse, the round one that I'm about to show you, is basically the same tutorial, okay? It's just a different shape, all right? So this one I just love because it's the little Mickey Mouse, head, and I thought it was fun, so I created these little handles for it as well, and I think it just turned out stinking adorable. So hopefully you all love that. And then we also have this super cute mini circular bag, all right? And this one I created 6 inches in diameter. I don't know if I would go that big again, because you don't get to use as much paper cutting it on your Cricut, if that makes any sense, because Cricut does not do like 6, 6, 6, and 6 like we would normally do. It goes in a little bit and down a little bit and just kind of messes everything up. So if I were you, I would go with the 5.5, okay, which is this one. That way you can fit you can fit 4 cuts on one thing, right? So that works. And then here is the larger Minnie Mouse bow. And then I also added in these circular Mickey handles. So I thought that was really fun. I also used this super cute die from Kokorosa Studio, this little sunglass die. I don't know, sorry. There you go, sunglasses die. And then this little luggage tag I thought was super cute. So if you're giving this as a gift or having a party, you can just type in their name. And then I used some of the ephemera from the Photo Play Mickey collection, right? And that one was A Day in the Park, I believe, too. A Day in the Park, too. I really love the colors of this one. You will also get this mini sentiment, and I just, put mine across here. You can put it any way you want to. I want to do mine a little bit of a diagonal. And then here is my other shaker mix. And as you can tell, I did a thicker thing here, so I was able to fit in more sequins that were thicker in this one. So that was a lot of fun. But anyway, this is how it looks when it's all done. Super duper cute. I hope you all love it. And let's try to think. So here, let me show you. This is from Tall Mouse, right? So I got these shaker bits, and I did show this in one of my things. These. I know I got another set of shaker bits, but I can't find them. And I was going to use these, but then I was like, oh, I can't put that in the middle of the bow. It's already there. So anyway, these were also, I believe, from the same spot. So I love these. And I also love the dies. So again, this was from this die set. I'll have those links down below. I also used the honey pot. And what else did I use? It kind of slipped through the cracks. There's the little sunglasses or glasses, however you want to put it. Anyway, guys, I hope you all love this. And stay tuned for the tutorial. Hello crafters. So before we get started on our tutorial, I want to go ahead and show you the products that I use. So I use the Photoplays Tula and Norbit Sweet as Honey by Becky Moore. I thought this would be super cute to use for my little mini purse, okay? I love bee themed, and I thought, okay, so after I did a regular Mickey Minnie Mouse theme, I decided to do this. Now, you might need this and your stickers page as well. Also, you're going to need the cut aparts, okay? So definitely use those, or your ephemera is what I normally call it. Okay, so let me show you this. So all the pieces you're going to need, I'm going to show you. So let's start with our base piece. Let me start with that. Okay, so I already glued this little piece on, okay, but you're going to need 4 of these, and this is just to make your purse sturdier. You don't have to do this if you're using 110-pound cardstock. You can definitely do that. This is 80-pound, and I just don't, you know, when people are reaching in the little purse, I don't want them to, you know, basically hurt their little, you know, bend this little ears, okay, hurt the little ears, and then, I don't know why I sounded so stupid. Okay, I'm so sorry. Then you're going to need 4 of the Minnie Mouse, okay, or the Minnie or mouse head, the inside layer, okay, so this is your layering piece. You're going to need 4 of these. So basically, after you glue 2 of these together, you'll want to do the outside. Do not put your insides in yet, okay? So to prepare your pieces, it's going to look something like this, all right? So this will be centered, okay? And then I do use a treatment on my acetate, and that treatment is Nouveau Plastic Clean and Shine. This is for autos, planes, boats, motorcycles, and most plastic surfaces. And this is the #1. And then what I do is the side that I put the treatment on, I put a little piece of washi tape so that I know. Okay, and there is a slight difference in the edges where the ears are at. So you will know where you need to place this. So be on the lookout for that. Then for my little top piece, right, you're going to need 2 of these, all right? And I'm going to glue these together only because I want it a little bit, you know, more heavy duty. And then I will tape and then use a little bit of glue to actually put it here. Okay. And then for your layering pieces for your shaker, if you want to make it a shaker, all right, you're going to need to do at least 6 to 8 of those, depending on how thick your shaker pieces are. Okay, or you can do, I would say about 3 together so that it's nice and strong, maybe 4. I would really suggest 4 together. And then if you're using foam tape, like I did on my mini, and then I painted, well, not painted, I used a marker. I've got to do it a little better job here, but I marked the edges of it so that it would, you know, stay black. But anyway, so then you're going to need 1 more piece. And I actually figured the measurements out, and that's because I haven't made this purse yet, right? So I'm doing this for the first time. I know, crazy, right? So I went ahead and did not put the score lines on it, but I'm going to attempt to do that for you so that you won't have to worry about it, okay? If it gets to the point where I'm unable to get it because I already made this piece to, you know, go with this without the score lines like a weirdo. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, I was thinking I didn't know what my, you know, how would you say, a circumference going around, right? So I just kind of guesstimated about 7 inches. It ends up that it really is only 6.5. So you will see this throughout the rest of the tutorial when I begin to show you how to cut your parts in Cricut. It's going to be the same measurements regardless in your silhouette, okay? Or whatever you're using, whether scan and cut, whatever cutting thing you're doing, okay? So let me go ahead and cut out my little shaker pieces because I wasn't going to do a shaker. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know, what the heck? I got all this little space in here. So it'll be super cute and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. I wanted to let you know that for my shaker layering pieces, I actually made 8 of these and then I glue them all together. The glue that I use is art glitter glue, dries clear, okay? So I just want to let you know that. And we're going to go ahead and put together our 2 little pieces that go on our acetate for the shaker, all right? So, sorry, let me get this out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and move this up there. And I'm just going to, whoops, hold on. Here we go. Lightly, what the heck? Sorry, guys. Got a little bit of dry glue there. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to lightly go along the edge here. Since this is going on top, I'm not as concerned about how little glue I put on. I mean, I do want it to close and all, but this will be on the top. So it's not like shaker pieces are going to fall through. This will go on top of your acetate, okay? You do want to make sure that you get enough glue. I mean, don't go too crazy now on your letters, okay? Because they're very little thin parts and you don't want them to lift because they will tear. All right, and let me get around that little edge there. Okay, and then I'm just going to marry these together and try to get it as close together as possible. Now I can just shape it into place. Whoops, and I'm messing that up. There we go. Just be gentle, take your time. I would not use tape for this portion. I mean, actually you will in just a second, but I mean when putting these 2 together. You do not want to do that because it will be difficult to move it around once you have it together, okay? And this glue will dry, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, then I'm going to flip it over on its back side. I'm going to stay away from the part that I just glued. And I'm going to, let's see, I should use 1/8 inch. Give me 1 second. It's way deep in my drawer. I just use this as an extra seal. I do not use this as a permanent. Hold on, let me see. It's kind of hard to do rounded areas, right, with glue. And now I've got my daughter coming around, making racket. You know what? I am just, actually, I'm going to glue it. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my glue on the back here, and I'll probably speed through this part. Now, I think it's going to be a little easier for me to do it like this. Hold on, let me get this. I'm going to make sure my treated side is up, side up. And you know what I'm going to do? I lied. I'm going to start this way. I probably should have just turned my mat around. That probably would have been a little easier. Okay. And I'm just going to start with the bottom. So if that's in place, pretty much everything else is where it should be at. And then I'm gently going to press this. And then I'm going to come around here and gently wipe off any glue that I see hanging out. I mean, it's okay if you have a little bit, but you just don't want it to bulk up at all, because then it won't turn clear. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and attach my other piece, but I want to make sure that I have it set up the right way. Okay, so as you can see, I made a boo-boo. So I'm going to have to redo this part, all right, because for some odd reason, I made this the same size as the inside piece, and that was a complete error. You need to make it the same size as the outside piece, so be sure to do that. I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep this, though, because I'm probably going to make a shaker later on with this and match that up. But I'm going to go ahead and redo it for video purposes. Okay, now that I finished that, I'm going to do 2 steps here. So I decided that I was going to make this a little bit thinner because I basically wasted so much paper. So I'm going to go ahead and go around my little ears with my glue. And you see I'm just kind of doing basically a thin line. Okay. And if I go a little too crazy, then I go ahead and kind of go over my little area like this. Just kind of rubbing that in. Okay. Now, I can just, hopefully that is right. You know what? I'm going to make sure. Sorry, tell me I didn't do it on the wrong side. That would suck. And I did. Okay, so we'll put it here. And then I will do my acetate later. So I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be my front. Okay. So this was only 4 pieces here. And you're going to have to rub it in because you want to make sure that it doesn't lift. Okay. So you'll have to use very little shaker pieces. This is not going to be a big shaky. Okay, so now at this point, I can go ahead and start putting together my base. I'm going to turn this around. Okay. And I'm going to get out my score tape. I'm going to use 1/4 inch. Although this is a 1/2 inch, I will let you know that right now. But I always use a combination of glue, so I'm going to stay right to the edge of that score line, just on the inside of the score line, and flip it. Okay, burnish that in. And I'm going to trim off the excess. Okay. Now you see these score lines right here, okay? Where the score lines are, go ahead and kind of eliminate that tape in the way, right? And I have a little bit of this triangle in my way. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, I think this one is right on it. Darn, those triangles getting in my way. Oops. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing. Okay, and alrighty. Okay. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and add your glue down at the bottom, because I am, just to make it a little easier on me. And I'm going to add a little bit there on the tips. And then I'm just going to line this up. Actually, maybe it'll be easier if I do it this way. Let's see. Okay, and just center that. Okay, and now you should be able to hold that in place. I'm going to just scoot it a smidge. That's what the glue is for. Okay, I can burnish that in now. Where's my real burnisher? I don't like using this one. I only like this one for scoring only. This is my good one. Okay. All right. And then I can go ahead and move this out of the way and add my glue here and remove my tape and add my glue on the really edges of the triangle, okay? And then you're going to slowly shape it. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. And if you go a little bit inside the Mickey, that's fine. The little Mickey mini head, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then again, we're going to do the same thing here. Uh-oh, I went a little bit. Yeah, this should be okay. I think I went a little off. So I'm going to go ahead and trim some of this off before I even glue it together, okay? Let me just double check. It's always the best part. If you mess up, you don't have to start over again. You just, you know, trim off a little bit at a time till you figure out your right position here. That looks good. Okay. So now I can go ahead and add my glue. Add my glue. You know, I used to start my tutorials all over again. I really did. But now I'm just like, you know, I'm going to try to help you all figure out, if you make boo-boos, how to fix it quickly. I hope you all love this because I think it's just so cute. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put on our inside little Mickey head, right? And if you want to, you have your insides that you cut out earlier. Let me see. Let me see if any of these are it. No, these are smaller. Let's try this one. Yep. Okay. That's okay. All right. Oh, should I do the inside like this? I think I'll do the inside like this. Should I? I don't know. Or should I keep it? Yeah. You know, I think this time I'm just going to keep it all one way. And partially the reason is because remember, one of the ears is slightly different than the others. Hold on, I'm going to move this down a smidge. Oh, let me do it again. Okay. Okay. There we go. Burnish it in. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add on. That is crazy. Where's... Okay, sorry, I thought for a second that I was losing my freaking mind, and I was not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these two together. Let me just double check, make sure I am right about these sizes. I guess I made an extra one, or I put two sheets of paper together and it still cut it out anyway and I didn't notice it. Maybe that's why it lifted a little and I thought, what the heck is it doing? Well, I'm just full of mistakes today. Crazy. Okay. So I can go ahead and once I get it in the spot that I like, I do like to go ahead and add my glue this way just to keep it where it should be. Okay. Okay. Super cute. All right, now I can go ahead and finish doing this part. And this should be fairly easy. Again, I'm just going to start back the same way that I started. Let me just make sure. Yep, this is right. Okay. Let me go ahead and burnish that in. Okay. Looking good. Okay, and then again, I'm going to slowly stick my fingers in here. I know you can't see me doing that, but I am. And I'm just going to hold it into place while I work my way around. And burnish that in. And then I'm just going to finish it up on this side. Again, adding my glue in there. So basically, it's just going to reach underneath the ears, okay? Just a little FYI. Okay, I'm loving this. All right, so I'm going to grab my other inside of my little Mickey, or Minnie. This is really a Minnie. I don't know why I keep calling it Mickey. Although I did make a Mickey on here as well, but it's over in the corner of the ear, which you will see that. And then you're going to have to kind of do this like this, okay? You're going to have to squeeze it in there. Get in there. Here we go. And wipe off your excess glue. And burnish it in. Now you have your super cute mini purse going on. Let me put together some sequins and I will be right back. Okay, I think I pretty much have the mix that I want in here, and I really tried, you know, to flatten most of it out because otherwise they won't move around, and anything that looks too thick, like that Mickey head looks thick, I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, fix those. Then I'm going to come around here with my glue. Okay, you're going to let it dry for a second. Just for a minute, not too long. Maybe more like 30 seconds, okay? And then we're going to put this on top. I'm going to start again off at the bottom. And I apologize for my son yelling. God grief. Okay. And it looks like we've got it on here pretty good. You're just going to go around the edges. And again, don't worry about the glue. We can take that off. Okay, and then I'm just going to come in here, and I'm holding my hand underneath because it's not sturdy enough to do it without. And I'm just going to go around and burnish it in a little. Make sure it's sealed. And it's looking so cute. I'm just going to wipe off any excess glue. I'm loving it. It is so stinking cute. I just love, love, love it. So I'm going to let this dry for a little bit because I don't want any pieces to get stuck around the glue on the inside. You know, if you can kind of tease them away from that, that's great. And then I'll be back. Okay, so the last part of our project here is our little handles, and I forgot to mention that earlier. I cut out 4 because this is 80-pound cardstock, and I do want it to be heavy duty. It'd probably be better if it was 2 at 110, or actually, again, still 4. That's what I mean. But anyway, I'm going to glue 2 of these together. And I would have used a little bit more, but I'm almost out of black paper, and I feel like I might need it for a project coming up in the next couple days, and I didn't want to wait for more to be shipped in. So I have my little, what I call my McDonald arch handles. And I also already cut out my little bow, my mini bow, and attach that on there. I apologize. My daughter's making lots of racket. Or it's my son, don't know who. So I'm just going to attach this on the inside. I probably should have done this prior to here we go. Prior to placing in the middles, but that's okay. We'll learn for next time. I'm just going to guesstimate where I want it. That looks good. I'm just going to pretty much mimic the same thing on the other side. Try to go in the same amount. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And now all you got to do is decorate and add in your little goodies. I hope you all like this. I'm going to add some little extra goodies here. I have a die from Kokorosa Studios. That is a little honey pot, so I'm going to add that on there. But for now, I'm going to take a lunch break, and I'll be back and show you the end. Well, guys, I am so excited how this turned out. I'm absolutely in love with her. She's such a cute little purse. Here is her little bow for her head, and then of course I have the mini written in, as you'll see in the as you've already seen in the tutorial. Again, I just kind of did a shaker mix, and I decided to use some of the ones from a previous project that I made, which I'm about to show you in a minute. And I took out any of the fat ones because, again, when I mean that, I mean like the thick little, you know, pieces in here, okay? Because then it gets stuck and it won't shake as well. So thought I would do that. I absolutely love using the Kokorosa little honey pot die. I did use my Jelly Roll number 10 Sakura pen to do my little stitched outline, right? And then I created this sentiment honey and added that in there as well. I did get this little checkered bow from Michael's when there was the Christmas clearance, so I used that, and I just love how it turned out. Super duper cute. Here's the bottom. I love that little flowers there. And again, like I said, oh, and of course the charm right here is from Allie. So cute. Love it. Zoom in a little bit on that. And again, here's that die from Kokorosa. Again, if you use any of these dies and want to purchase, if you want to purchase these dies, definitely go to kokorosastudio.com. I'll have the links down below, plus a 25%, I believe it's either 20 or 25% off discount code off your total purchase. So love this. Again, this one is going to be the free cutting file. Okay, so I'm giving this one to you for free. So you will get the mini outline, which is actually built into this. You will also get the layering pieces for your shaker. You will also get your base piece right here. All right. And then you will get your inner pieces like this one and then this one. Okay. And I really love how it turned out. Super duper cute. Again, this is 1.5 inches wide. I think that's plenty of room here to put something in there. So anyway, let me show you the next one, but let me show you the dies first. These are the Kokorosa sunglasses or glasses die. And then I also thought these were really cute. They're like little luggage tags. Okay, so let me show you this one. Okay, so there is not a tutorial on this one, but it is actually basically the same as this one. Okay, it's super easy to do. If you do want me to do a specific tutorial for this one, let me know and I'll do it. But like I said, they're so similar, it's not even funny. The only difference is that this one has the shape of the mouse. Okay, so this is another little purse right here. So of course this one is a circle, and I did make this one a little bit thicker. I used the foam tape on this one underneath right here. And then this mini, which you will see this will be a different file. Okay, you'll get a zip file that will have all of this included in it. Okay, I'm going to redo the Minnie Mouse ears so it makes the cutting a little bit easier on your machine, but I'll explain that later. But for now, if you want to get this file, it is going to be $5. You will PayPal me, but email me first at saltybeachscrappers@gmail.com. And also, if you want to get the free mini file, you want to email me as well at saltybeachscrappers@gmail.com. I'll have all the links down below for you, okay? But it will include the mini, not the outline, or you know what I'm saying. The outline I actually did in my Cricut. I did it at 0.090, okay? So you can actually change that if you want to, and it was a much closer to the actual word itself. But you will get the mini sentiment. You'll have this included, and of course the whole entire purse here as well. And then of course these handles for the purse, which these have the little mouse ears in them. I thought that was fun to do. And again, this is also 1.5 inches wide. Now I did do this one 6 inches in circumference, or diameter. I wanted to let you know that I would not do that again. Okay. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because you want to be able to cut out more circles on your Cricut. You know how Cricut won't put it all the way over to the edge of the mat. So then you only can do 1 6-inch circle on a 12 by 12 page. So I would stick with what this one is 5.5. And do that as well on this one. Okay, it's just as cute. You can make the bow. I think I made the bow on this one. This one I know I definitely did 2 inches wide, and this one I set up at, I believe, 3 inches wide. Yep, 3 inches. Okay, and I just love it. I think it's so stinking cute. I hope you all love it too. Again, here's where I use the Kokorosa glasses right there. And then you have this little luggage tag. I think it is so adorable. So if you're doing this as a gift giving, you can put their name right on here. If you're having a birthday party, a kid's birthday party, you can definitely put their name on here for their own little purse. And also we have the Straight Outta Main Street ephemera from the Photo Play collection, and the little M as well. And so I hope you all love it. Again, the paper collections that I used, let me grab those real quick for you. Hold on. We have Tola and Norbert Sweet as Honey. That's Photo Play. Oops, sorry. Let me get a better view of that, right? And then also we have Another Day in the Park by Becky Fleck. Okay. So these are the collections that I used, and they are super cute. Sorry about the glare. Love, love, love these. And I also have the matching ephemera, okay? So Guys, again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I love hearing from you. I really, really hope you guys like these. This took me several days to put together for you. And then, of course, get all the pieces cut and then put together. So anyway, I love, love, love them. And I will see you all soon. Bye, guys. Don't forget to email me again if you were interested. Again, this one is going to be $5. And then this one is free. Okay, so anyway, hope you all will support my little small shop, and I hope you'll have a wonderful and fabulous day, guys. Bye.